All right, censorship. Dear Billy Bubble Boy, I work for a small magazine, and in the last few years, the amount of censorship I've seen is incredible. Yeah, I don't doubt that. And I'm an older lady, and I've been writing for lifestyle and arts for 40 years. Every day now, I see some form of silencing or ostracizing over opinions. Yeah, and I bet it's coming from the left. Benign ones, too. From the left and from corporate lawyers who are trying to preemptively anticipate how these lefties are going to get severe lefties are going to get offended. The diversity of ideas is almost dead. Our pitch meetings used to have really independent ideas. I assumed there would be a reversal, but instead it has become more vigilant. It's coming. It's coming. It's adjusted. It'll adjust back, and then they'll be in the middle again. I'm not speaking about controversial topics. For example, a piece on a newly discovered art from a particular part of the world was pitched to the editors, but because the region of the world the art came from is associated with taboo opinions, it could inadvertently upset a reader. Yeah, this is because of people on the left, the extreme people on the left. This is what they did to critical thinking, free ideas, and all of that. And they think that they are liberal, and they're not. They're dictators. It reminds me of the society my father grew up in Eastern Europe. All opinions published and taught in schools were subjected to a collective idea, always disguised as what's good for the people. Do you see a reversal in this? Would appreciate your insight. Yes, I do. And what it's going to take is people going out of your way to say exactly what the fuck you're thinking. I've been trying to do that with my stand-up act, I really have to work on pushing out, because there was like a 3-year period where I kind of gave into that. Oh, don't say that. Maybe if I say that, am I going to get in trouble? And I started alligator arming some shit. And then last summer I did the Chappelle retreat there out in Ohio, and there were no phones or anything. And I was like, holy fuck, this is the way it used to be. And I could say whatever I wanted. And I realized that because of these fucking lefty assholes, I had been censoring myself on stage, and I should not have done that. And so I think there needs to be an awakening, because I think a lot of people are doing what the place where you work at are actually doing it themselves. A lot of advice I get from my reps is don't do that. It's not worth it. Don't say this. Don't do a project about this. Don't stick up for this comic that's getting shit on. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not. I've pretty much ignored that for the most part. Those ones when people are getting canceled, there's that thing where it's like you want to support, but then you also don't want to keep it going. And you're kind of hoping it's one of those 3-day things, and then nobody gives a fuck and they've moved on to something else. It's really a fucking shameful period. Much like the Red Scare. And just when this all is said and done and people look back on it, the amount of like really decent people who just didn't do anything wrong, who had their careers taken from them, it's just fucking, I don't know. It's just human beings. We're awful.